Streak is at 4. We start with a nice haircut. We start with a bomb bag. Really bad tier rate and somewhat bad damage. Luckily not a timed run. We do have the jar of everything, which we can at least immediately use to fix a stat of our choice, which will probably be my health first. Oh god. Yep, definitely fixing my health. Unfortunately, I can't use it to fix my damage. Oh god. Okay. This could get dirty due to the random nature of this guy's troll bombs. There are many things that can go wrong here. That being said, this was a pretty tame envy. Whew. All right. Yeah, it doesn't look like I need to fix my bombs anytime soon. Or my keys. Coins, of course, sure, but I think getting soul hearts is more important right now. I should get these, even though they're probably just gonna hug the fires at the bottom. I also forgot to turn on the classic music mod again. Feel free to remind me of that at the end of the run. Because maybe I can finally give it a shot again and see if we get copyright claimed, which we shouldn't anymore. I haven't received a copyright claim in like 4 days at this point. So I think the wave is over. Somebody flipped the switch again. That is a red heart. That unfortunately doesn't help me. I would be so thankful for a tears up here. The Hermit question mark. I'll find a use for that. I think I want to just sell these bombs with 6 already on floor 1. I think we want the money more than we want the bombs. So let's see what's in here. A broken modem. Big fan. Big fan of the soul heart too. Pot of Greed is a very bad card. Haven't seen any competitive play since 2004. Oh wow. Okay, that's a good item. That's so fascinating to me, right? Because like Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have a mana system of any capacity, right? I'm not into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh at all, but like it doesn't have a mana system of any kind, right? And card draw is also apparently not really a resource, which is why Pot of Greed has been banned since basically ever. So I really wonder how you gain like an advantage in that game. But again, I have not looked into Yu-Gi-Oh since I was in like 8th grade, so... Oh god, it tears up. Thank heavens. Tinted room before boss. That is unfortunate. Sorry, actually 2005. You are forgiven. I have 3.5 hearts now. I would like to take a devil deal though on a mother run. So I think we're gonna stick with the original plan of using the everything jar to fix our HP. That being said, little known fact, but fixing your HP is a lot easier when you don't take damage. So if I could stop doing that, that'd be great. Alright, that's a ghosty chest, so I can get that. Broken modem wants to not be a jerk. Ow! That's annoying. Alright, what's in here? It is a dead bird and a random item. I'll take... I mean, I kind of want the dead bird, not gonna lie. Like, here's the thing. I like dead bird. Like, it's actually a solid amount of damage after you get hit in the room. He actually deals a solid amount of... I'm taking dead bird. I also like birds. But obviously that fact did not weigh into this decision making whatsoever. What are you talking about? I accidentally pressed up instead of down. Good job. Get him, dead bird. Oh, hell yeah. Look at him. Look at him go. Destroyed. Nice sacks. Can I bomb in here? I can. I have 8 bombs and a desperate need for health, so I'm totally gonna blow up these fires. Great. Do you think the quality rating is a very accurate rating of how good an item is? It's mostly accurate. Like, there's some outliers. Looking at you, Satanic Bible. But ooh. But like for the most part, it's pretty good. Bean jelly is another one of those that I think is very inaccurately assessed. I could probably find a lot more, but those are the two I like most commonly complain about. I have 8 bombs and 3 keys. I'm totally gonna bomb into that store. Even though it probably doesn't make a difference. That's a glowing hourglass. I want to blow up this guy though. Or the 5 Centurinos. I like glowing hourglass, but I also like everything jar. It's basically an 8-room charge Book of Revelations. Which, you know, anything that generates HP is pretty good. You never notice how annoying these rooms are until you enter them with low DPS, right? That's how it goes. And then you come in here on 3.1 damage and 2.96 tier rate, and it's suddenly like, wow, this is really bad. I just got Rep and Satanic Bible. So I'm coming around on Satanic Bible, I gotta say. Like, if I had to reevaluate it nowadays, I probably think it does deserve the tier. It definitely is better. Like, it feels better than Book of Revelations, but still not quality 4, more like quality 3.5. But then again, I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, if you decide ahead of time that you're here, eat that. If you decide ahead of time that you're just gonna have 5 different quality tiers, it's actually really difficult to just accurately assess everything, right? If the game had like 8, you could be a lot more accurate because you could just put knife in its own tier, like it deserves. Thank you, Sci-Fly. Thank you, Broken Modem. Thank you, 3.1 damage. You tried your hardest. All right, there's a Devil Deal. There's my 2nd HP. And there is my Brimstone. Ooh. Not Brimstone, but also very good. There's no battery in the item room, and I'm not gonna get... Am I gonna get enough charges for a Red Heart from that challenge room? I'm not 100%. I think I do. Broken Modem is going bananas on Wormwood. I think it's just because it has a chance of freezing every single one of his parts, and every time it hits one of them, the entire Wormwood gets frozen. I think that's what it is. But I don't know. Maybe Broken Modem just decided to activate God Mode. Also possible. Good lord. I hate these guys in this room because it's almost impossible for me to actually see the shadows of the tiers on the ground when the ground is so dark. But I don't know if that's actually like a legit issue or just a skill issue. It might just be a skill issue. Oh, it lands on key, okay. Part of Greed is because its +1 card advantage is hella busted because of no mana. Most draw in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now is minus sack 2 to draw 1 or something like that. Even neutral draw is sometimes OP. Really? Alright. I still don't love our health situation, but I love our DPS situation a lot more, so that's nice. Speaking of, I've been doing a bit too many chicken recipes for meal prep lately. Probably switch to a different protein for next one. I actually feel that. It's really easy to go ham on the chicken. We're just gonna ignore that sentence, right? Let's just pretend I never said that. Ball of Tar, Little Steven. Little Steven puts me 2 out of 3 conjoined, which conjoined is pretty good against Mother. But also, I could pop Soul of Eden here. And that seems fun. I'll do it. Ooh. That's a Tractor Beam, right? That's a Tractor Beam. Especially because that affects the Succubus as well. So now it's just... I mean, this is... Suddenly this build is pretty great. Thank you, Broken Modem, for doubling that key. I appreciate you. Definitely getting a Birthright. Definitely also wish I kept Eden's Blessing for that, but I mean, come on. How was I supposed to predict I was going to get better than a 3-item item room? Also, honestly, if the end result is Tractor Beam, then my decision couldn't have been that bad. Now, obviously, that's thinking results oriented, and when you try to play the odds, that's a bad idea. But see if I care. All right, we'll just get a banger item from this Birthright without the need of the thingy. Okay, we get a Snack, a Spider Bite, and a Black Lotus. And since we were just talking about Magic the Gathering just before this run, I'm gonna take Black Lotus. I also think it's better than Spider Bite here. Like, I pretty much spent the last 11 minutes talking about how I want to fix my HP. And taking 3 hearts seems like a pretty good way to fix your HP, you know? That is a lot of blue fires. Oh wait, I can spend 2 bombs to blow up this big ring there? Really? Okay. Hello. Hi. Firefly going kind of ham. PJs, so cozy. Demon Baby. That's 2 out of 3 conjoined, and now a Tractor Beam conjoined is better than ever, so we are definitely taking every item that gets us closer to conjoined. They should update Black Lotus so it also gives a Bone Heart and maybe a Golden Heart. Maybe it would be too good then, IDK. It would also be conceptually unfitting, right? Because the original Black Lotus in Magic the Gathering gives you 3 mana. It does give you 3 mana of like 1 single color. So that's also kind of already kind of inaccurate, but it's still true to the whole thing of giving you 3 mana. Alright. We're playing it safe as always. You don't want to be that idiot that dies with 10 hearts in the Mirror Realm. And while the build is much better now, it's definitely not mind-blowingly good yet, to the point where I'm not scared of getting double tapped in one of these rooms. They should give Black Lotus soy milk tier 8 because that's how many tears of joy I'd cry if I ever pulled it. Accurate. Bro, I don't even know what I would do if I got like a mint condition Black Lotus. Because on the one hand, I'm a huge nerd and I would totally want to save it for myself. But on the other hand, I could also sell it and retire. Like, also tempting. Curse of the Blind, which means I don't really want to go in there. This is really not the kind of run that wants to randomly pick up a cursed eye. Then again, we did just recently have that cursed eye run where I didn't get teleported even once over the course of the entire run. So maybe cursed eye is just not as bad as people make it out to be. I don't really need soul hearts here, so I'm just gonna get a card. I don't really need temperance here either. Wow, that was bad. Greed? No. Oh. Well, I'm gonna buy a random item when I get 2 more stores. 3. You mean you don't want to play The Binding of Isaac every day on stream from the... Oh, I meant retire from my day job. I don't think you'll get me to quit streaming that fast. I could just like retire from my day job and then call myself a full-time streamer for the rest of my career, even though I barely make over like minimum wage. But I'd be doing it full-time, so you know, calling yourself a full-time streamer just has a really nice ring to it, doesn't it? That was stupid. It couldn't have been there because there's a small room to the right of it. Health up. Tears down. I swear to God, it's always like this. You don't. You have an iron will. You don't pop a pill for like 2 months, and then you decide, you know, 1 pill can't hurt, and then that's the result. Literally the worst pill I could have bought. Where's the secret room? There's no way it's here, right? Where's the enemies in this room? Oh. Yikes. Yikes. What's that? Ace of Hearts. Better than Temperance. A mint Black Lotus gives like 150k USD. You can't retire off of that. What? On the one hand, you would have a nice collection piece. On the other hand, you wouldn't have to work anymore. Tough choice. Yeah, look, anything sounds silly when you phrase it that way. Don't you blame me for being a nerd. This is how I was raised. That's a lie. My parents were like the least nerdy people ever. My dad did buy and read comic books as a kid, so I guess he's not like entirely unnerdy, but yeah. On eBay, I find $2 million lots. Oh, it's signed. Oh, I see. Ghost baby! That's conjoined! Heck yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I said I wouldn't do this anymore, but the streak is only at 4 and I have a much better health situation now, so... Oh my god. That's actually pretty nutty. Alright, cool. That's the last blind item I took, though, for 3 soul hearts. Sure. Faux show. Funnily enough, both of those would have given me conjoined. Okay. Well, I said what I said. The game's testing me. This is a test. And I will not fail it. Nice golden bomb. That was a bit pathetic, not gonna lie. No matter how you spin it, 2 million is a crazy amount for a card game, or for a game card. It's signed in rare, but still. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty crazy, but you know, if you have infinite stacks of money, that's the kind of things you do. All right, blind curse. I'll just blow up the guy, take my money, accidentally take a pill, and leave. In before Gideon next boss? Nope. No double item room. I just walked right into that. The Emperor. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh really? No soul heart? Sad. I forgot to pop the jar and I don't want to pop it at 12 actually, so we'll just that. Oops. A super Tinadrog! Oh yeah. Boop. Jawbone. That's okay. Jawbone's okay. Yera. Okay, what is the point of this? Is there a mid boss at the end of this? Like, what is this corridor? This is the super secret room, right? Gotta be. Why else would it generate a floor this long? What? Really? What is... Huh? Okay. Interesting. Your absolute least favorite boss enemy? I have a few choice words about the great Gideon. But hey, we're trying to be positive here. But let's be positive by going back to our absolutely through the roof, off the charts starting build. That was a bit of a detour. Oh man, how lucky that that blind item, excuse you, that blind item was the knife piece. That's crazy to find that here. Sure, it's kind of dirty, isn't it? That's always a hangman card, by the way. I've been doing some fun lost runs, and I have to say I love skipping the sequence with flight. It's it's a blessing that you don't appreciate until you have it. I'll take that money. Who knows what it's going to be good for. And I'm going to find a crawl space right here. Oh. Yera or Emperor? Probably Emperor, just for convenience's sake. Hey, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Oh, come on, die. All right, we take that, which is breakfast. We go in here, which cost me 2 full hearts. And we make sure we have the full knife, which we do. Well, let's go. Really? The third blind curse in a row? Are you serial? Did I just get blind curse? Excuse me? I had no idea he could hit me through the rock. Ah! How do I hit 3 blind curses in a row? What the heck, man? I did not pay attention. Okay, I'm having a weak minute here. I need to be a tad bit more careful. Greed! Really? Oh no, of course it's not greed. It's a blind curse. Why would it be greed? I can't see what's going on anyway. Book of the Dead. Alright, that's 1 out of 3 towards Bookworm. Which could also be helpful down the road. It's useless, but Little Baggy is not as bad as Cursed Eye. And Cursed Eye is not as bad as Plan C. Like, what's your point? My point is that I can use these 15 cents on the next shop, presumably. So there's an opportunity cost in spending them now on the unknown, when next floor I could potentially spend them on not the unknown. Blind shop items are the best gamble, is your point. I mean, aside from fortune tellers, shell games. I was gonna say scam booths, but that's a lie. They also don't cost coins. Explorer's Greed be real. Then we can still get the arcade to use the money there. Like, there's so many better uses for your money. Oops. Than a blind shop item. How did that get blown up without... Interesting. Is there a heart in here? No, of course not. Right before taking damage, uses the active item if it's charged. Oh, there's another heart. Okay. We're doing some min-maxing. Exciting. That's the best kind of ISAC content. Except like all the other ISAC content. The moon? Question mark. Hold up. Let's blow up this guy first. Actually, do I want to blow up this guy? I don't really want to hit a blind devil deal.
Wheel of Fortune.
I present to you a better gamble than the store. Although I'll probably go for 15 cents here and then save the rest. That was literally better than like 3/4 of the item I could have pulled in the shop. Well, I'm not gonna say no to that. I didn't come here just to be a quitter. Blood bombs. That's +1 HP. Soul of the Evil. I'm trying to think, is there a bad item in the Demon Beggar pool? I don't think there is. I shall continue giving this guy my HP. Demon's Tail. Not a huge fan of that one. Especially not as long as I have a way to use my red hearts. Man, I love button puzzles. Button puzzles are my favorite. Also the Tears Down pill. Also a banger. Sure. Gotta go for the double pill, right? Oh my god. I love how they're all split shot butt bombs and now the entire, like, the half the floor is covered in creep. That's actually hilarious. That's actually pretty good. Not even Cursed Eye are missing now. The Demon Beggar pool has Cursed Eye and missing now? And Pound of Flesh? What? Does it? I don't think I've ever seen any of those. There's experimental treatment. I mean, there are bad times for an experimental treatment, but I feel like this is not one of them. I should be optimal. I'm gonna get that red heart that's on the ground there in that red room. Oh, it doesn't have curves. Why would you, like, point them out then? What? Huh? Take that. Ooh, item. That's always good. Chest pool is safe AF. Mom's ring. Oh my god. This is Gehenna 1, right? But I have Curse of the Blind, so it's not like I can reroll here. At least not very effectively. I can reroll, but you have to wonder if that's valid. The book rolls in a question mark, though. Like, I could wait until next floor, and then maybe I'm not gonna get Curse of the Blind. And then I could roll into, like, you know, not a question mark. I'm just gonna forego the Emperor. I don't think I need the Emperor card to win here. And Soul of Eden is just better. Alright, there's a Devil deal. We can go in there. Maybe it's Krampus. Maybe it's just a 2-heart item that I can pick up. That's gonna be more food for the Demon Beggar if I don't spend my hearts. Well, the problem is we have Tractor Beam, and if that's Knife or Brimstone, the run becomes kind of boring comparatively. But at the same time, it's a 2-heart item. What if it's a Satanic Bible? I'll take it. Death's Touch. That's probably the best thing we could have rolled there. All right, cool. I know that 2-heart items are always good. I'm just saying the run would have gotten significantly more boring with a Brimstone or a Knife. Two-heart items cannot ever be a cat piece. Do I want a non-boring run or a higher streak? Well, optimally, I want both. Did I get Curse of Darkness? Yeah, okay. I didn't pay attention. Curse of Darkness is more annoying for me than it is for you guys. We've established that. I've seen it in editing now, too. It's actually still pretty clear for you guys. It's actually kind of bad on my end, though. I hate Curse of Darkness. I'm just glad it doesn't ruin your viewing experience as badly as I thought it would. Well, can already tell you the amount of fun I'm gonna have on this floor is gonna be directly correlated to how often I have to cross this room. And that's an inverse relationship, just to be clear. Oh god. This smells like the Super Secret Room, but I don't know. Loop? Loop. Okay, now it doesn't smell like the Super Secret Room anymore. Now it smells like I can't possibly know what TF is going on here. Oh. Almost missed the jar. Voodoo head? Alright. Arcade it is. Oh. I mean, sure. Ah! Oh. Bow, bow, bow. Hanged Man, don't care. Monstrous Tooth. Black Refaggy. That good? That looks pretty good. Okay. Underrated item. Yeah, I agree. All it took to make that thing good was conjoined tractor beam and incubus, because they charge up really fast now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good here. Damage up just before mom. Pretty good too. Let's go. Yup. This run is brought to you by Lacry Thingy. Oh, M. Dryer, thank you so much for the resub and 67 months of support. Needs shielded TBH. Ah, yes. If I do not find shielded tiers, I don't know how I'm going to win this run. Hermit. I really don't need that. I wasn't sure if the upper spike disappeared because the thingy was in the way. And I figured it would, but best not get hit that way. I really don't need those. Have I ever had teeth removed? Yes. Many, actually. Or, well... I'm willing to wager it's more than the average citizen. That being said, I actually was allowed to keep 2 of my wisdom teeth. And I only had to have the other removed because I didn't grow a 4th. So the one I had in left top like grew outside kind of because there was no tooth at the bottom. But yeah, I've had horrible teeth before I got them fixed as a teenager. Now they're just mildly ugly. You got 3 removed today, Jesus Christ. Who are you? Yes, mother! Button, I should have rolled that. Why didn't I roll that? I just saw yes, mother 2 out of 3 and I was like, oh yeah. But is yes, mother that important? Looks like I saved that money for nothing because that arcade doesn't really hold any value. I could still find a beggar on the next floor, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the run's pretty much won anyway. I've got a friend of a friend. Got a friend of a friend that got a jaw infection. They had to remove 10 pieces. The recovery is worse than an operation. Jesus. I'm not making. Oh, I hate these kinds of rooms, man. Not because they're hard or anything, just because they're very much not Isaac. Like... Shortcut? Of course not. Working as a dentist assistant, I even saw 22 teeth removals in one session. Jesus. I am... like... I very much do not want to be sedated in any way. Like, as in, you don't have pain. That I want, but I don't want to get knocked out completely. But I think for 22 teeth, they'd have to do that. I wouldn't want to be conscious for 22 of my teeth to get removed. Strength. Well, I mean, seeing as that Soul of Eden is probably not getting used. Then again, strength turns off my Polaroid proc, so is that really worth it? I'll take Soul of Eden to Mother. I'll show her my pure soul. Easier to cut their head off. Yeah, but maybe not as effective if the goal is to keep the patient alive. It's just off the top of my head with my limited knowledge of dentistry. How was she so fast? Was that just me, or did she move faster than usual? I'm probably just seeing things. Maybe I'm slow today. The build was pretty sick though. That was one of the fastest ones I've ever melted Mother. GG.